Yes, I'm still here. One more time. Can you tell them I made it? Yes, I made it. I'm still here. Oh, one more time. Say yes, I'm still here.
Look at your neighbor. I'm still here. So neighbor, that's all I've been through. I'm still here. I had some hills to climb, but I'm still here. I've been lying on. I've been talked about. But guess what? I'm still here. I got bad reports from the doctors sometimes. But guess what? I have some folk to walk out on me. But guess what? I'm still here. I lost a few jobs. I've been laid off. Hey, but some of y'all look like me, you ain't this old me. Come on, take it over here. You're still here. I know I'm still here. Somebody get you down, give God praise. Father, we thank you and praise you for this another day's journey. And we're glad about it. We thank you for the fact, God, that you look beyond our faults and our failures. And you saw all of our needs according to your riches and glory. And we never want to say thank you. Now, Lord, we need to hear words from you. We just need to hear words from you. It's my prayer now, Lord, that you hide me behind your cross. That your people only hear and see. And then, Lord, we're going to be mindful of you, all the glory and the praise. It's in Jesus' precious name. The church say amen. So put them hands together, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. There's a word from the Lord today, but before I get there, I want to help celebrate the brotherhood. Our deacons and our ushers in that place. Thank each and every one of you for making ISIS sink your choice this morning. Listen, we're going to get right in. I don't want to hold you too long. Let's get right into the Word of God. Let's go to Psalm 27. Psalm 27. I want to lift up two verses in Psalm 27. And those verses will be found in verse number 13. Verse 13 and 14. And when you have it, it's our custom be that we stand for the reading of God's Word to be able to stand this morning. Psalm 27. Start at verse number 13. And when you have it, say, I got it. Look what it says. This is David doing the talking. David says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. David says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. For a few minutes, I want to talk from this subject, a survivor's mentality. A survivor's mentality. Well, household of faith, repeat our thought this morning, a survivor's mentality. Will you wake your neighbor up and say, neighbor, I don't know about you, but I am a survivor. My brothers and my sisters, I believe it's not what happens to a person that extinguishes them, but it's how that person responds to what happens to them. It amazes me how two people can go through similar circumstances, but have two different ways how they handle those circumstances. For instance, one person can receive a difficult diagnosis and will send them into a spiral downward depression. But another person can receive the same diagnosis and then they will choose to live life until its fullest. Matter of fact, they would use the testimony, if you never done anything else for me, you already done enough. I see I got survivors in here. One person can get a pink slip on the job, but be so mad and be so bitter, they will come back and shoot up everything and everybody. But another person can get a pink slip on that job, but they leave shouting, knowing that God would never close one door. Oh, I wish I had a church here without opening another door. One person can deal with a loss of a loved one and cause them to turn their back on God. But another person can lose a loved one, but yet they'll turn their face toward God. Can I tell you why? That's because that person has what I call a survivor's mentality. Oh, I wish I had some help here today. And you need to know this morning, I want you to wake your neighbor up and say, neighbor, you're setting aside a survivor. Come on, tell them again, you're setting aside a survivor. Say, neighbor, you're setting aside somebody that the devil tried to take out. You're setting aside somebody that the devil thought he had defeated. But how many of y'all know that you are a survivor? Oh, I got the wrong crowd. I said, you are a survivor. And David in our text today, oh, I feel like preaching today. David in our text today had what I call a survivor mentality. Because David, he's looking back and reflecting on some of the things and some circumstances that David had went through that almost took him out. Y'all still with me? Now watch this. David, he had to look at, some Bible theologians suggest that David was thinking about the time that Saul was trying to kill him. But how many of y'all know that everybody can't handle your blessings? Yeah. But some theologians suggest that David was dealing and was running away from his own son who was trying to kill him. But I discovered whatever it was, David found a way to survive it. Listen, I didn't come here to rain on your parade this morning, but I think I ought to tell you this morning, before this year's out, you are going to be attacked. Oh, I wish I had some help. Before this year is out, the devil is going to launch an attack on your life. Can I tell you why? Because I've discovered for every new level, you're going to have to deal with a new devil. Have I got a witness here today? Somebody can already testify that you already been attacked already. this shit. But can I help you right quick? You got to be able to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and declare that I am a survivor. Can we go ahead and practice right now? Can you just tell your neighbor, I am. Oh, y'all got the wrong. I said, I'm a survivor. I've been through too much. I am a survivor. Okay, you shout now. If you're going to be a survivor, there's three things David text is telling to teach us this morning. Here's your first one. David says, if you're going to have a survivor's mentality, number one, you got to have the foresight to keep it real. I'll teach this all by myself. You got to have the foresight to keep it real. Look what David said. David said, I had faith. David is saying that failing is a possibility. David says, watch it, David says, as anointed as I am, Sister Kendra, I still almost fainted. Oh, y'all ain't getting it. See, it got me because this is David talking. This is the same David that killed a lion in a bear. This is the same David that beat that 9-foot giant by the name of Goliath. This is the same David that wrote 23rd Psalm that said, the Lord is my shepherd. This is the same David right in the beginning of the text of 27 said that the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? But yet David said, I almost fainted. You know what this tells us? That tells us that even faithful folk can feel like fainting. I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't care how anointed you think you are. I don't care about that big cross you wear around your neck. And I don't care how many scriptures you can quote. All of us in here, some things in life can hit you so hard that you will feel like you're going to faint. Oh, I love it. I'm trying to tell you, you got to keep it real. Why the real folk up in here? When you tell them that neighbor, I don't know about you, but I showed up in there. Anybody ever been to a place where you just felt like fainting? You felt like giving up? You felt like you wasn't going to make it? All of us in have been there, and I wish I had some folk up in here who were real, who can testify there were times in your life that you felt like you were going to throw in the towel. There's times in your life where you felt like you were going to wave the white flag of surrender, but yet God kept you. Watch this. God kept you because, watch this, he kept you because it qualifies you to receive the power of the Father. Okay, you missed it. When you remember in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, when Paul went to the Lord, he had a thorn in his flesh, and he went to the Lord and asked the Lord 3 times to remove the thorn. But the Lord told Paul, said, watch it, he said, I'm not going to remove your grief, but I will release my grace. Oh, I wish I had a church up in here. Paul said, Lord, I'm not going to remove your grief, but I will release my grace. How many of y'all know that grace is greater than any grief that you're going through right now? Paul said, he told Paul, your strength is made perfect in your weakness. And if you're going to be a survivor, you got to have a survivor mentality. How many of y'all know if you got a survivor mentality, you can take a licking and keep on ticking? How many know if you got a survivor mentality that you may be down, but baby, you're not out? When you wake your neighbor up and say, neighbor, I got a bounce back spirit. And I can bounce back because I am a survivor. God has brought me through too much. I know how to survive. If you're going to have a survivor mentality, you got to be able to stand what the enemy trying to throw at you. Number one, so if you're going to have a survivor mentality, number one, you got to be able to keep it real. Amen? Amen. Watch this. Number two, if you're going to have a survivor's mentality, David says your faith has to kick in. Look at the B clause of 13. He says, unless, my shout unless. I had what? To see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Oh, I got to wait. Somebody should shout it right there. Watch it. David says, I was on the verge of giving up. I was on the verge of throwing in the towel. But right before I got ready to do it, I remember that's when my faith kicked in. And whenever your back is against the wall, and before you throw in the towel, you got to remind yourself that your faith has to kick in. Some kind of way, you got to be able to get your spiritual second wind for your faith to kick in. You ever seen runners? Runners be running sometimes, and it looked like they wasn't going to make it, but then they said, my second wind kicked in. And that's what your faith has to do. Your second wind has to kick in. And when you're going through trials, you're going to have to know that you know that you know that you know that your faith has to kick in. Watch it. Now, look what happens when your faith kicks in. Are your Bible still open? Yes. David said, when your faith kicks in, right here, you'll see. He said, watch it. He said, you will see, number one, the goodness of the Lord. He said, when your faith kicks in, you'll be able to see that God's been good to you. Yeah. David says, when your faith kicks in, you'll be able to see good in the midst of the bad that's going on around you. And then once you get your faith kicked in, and when you see the goodness of God, you'll be able to declare without a doubt that God is still good. How many of y'all know God is still good? Oh, y'all ain't got it. You know what? I wish I brought my scale with me today. If I brought my scale with me today, I could have brought it, because I could have had your bad days on this scale. Your good days on this scale, and you will discover all of my good days. I got the wrong crowd. All of my good days outweigh my bad days, and I won't complain. Oh, I wish I had a church up in here. Watch it. David said, you got to understand that your faith has to kick in. And that when your faith kicks in, you need to understand that's when you declare Romans 8 and 28. And it says, and we know. Oh, I need some Bible here. And we know all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Oh, somebody get this day. In other words, you need to understand what you're going through, what you went through was working for your good. Listen, when you got laid off, you need to know it was working for your good, because now you start your own business side. You got to understand that when they walked out on you, God let somebody else walk on in. And now you can say to the left, I already found somebody else. Oh, I wish I got the wrong crowd. You need to know that addiction that you went through, God brought you out of that thing, because now you know how to live a clean and sober life. How many of y'all know that God has been good to you? Not only, he said, when your faith kicks in, you will see the goodness of the Lord. But watch this. Number two, he said, you will see in the land of the living. You know what he's saying right here? He's saying, you got the reassurance that you will survive whatever you're going through. Oh, I still got the wrong crowd. He said, you have the reassurance that you're going to survive what you are going through. David said, not only did I see the goodness of the Lord, but I said to myself, I'm going to survive this. Yes. See, David is looking through the lens of faith and declaring that when the situation is over and when the dust settles, I'm confident to know that I can stand and I can say to myself that I am going to survive this. And somebody here needs to know this morning that when the dust settles and when those trials are over, you will survive this. Oh, can I speak to in somebody's life right now? I want to speak to some single mother right now to let you know, raise no kids, baby, you will survive this. I want to let somebody know today, if you're going through some kind of diagnosis of sickness, I want you to know, prophetic word, that you will survive this. I don't care what kind of debt you got going on in your life. I don't care if you lost a loved one. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, you will survive this. You know why you survive this? Because you are you'll survive. You got to have a foresight to keep it real. Number two, David says, you got to let your faith kick in. Tell you that, let your faith kick in. David said, you got to believe. But third and finally, and we're going to walk out here. Third and finally, you got to have the fortitude to keep pushing. The fortitude to keep pushing. That word fortitude means courage. That means strength. To keep on going. Amen? Tell you that you got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. See, David reminds himself. Look at verse number 14. Verse 14 says, wait on. He said, be a what? And he shall what? He said, matter of fact, it was so good, David said, he said it again, he said, wait. Somebody said, wait. See, David, watch it, David. See, David reminds himself to be strong. He reminds himself to wait on the Lord. Can I tell you, David is having a conversation with himself. And I think I need to tell you, this room, there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. That don't mean you're crazy when you talk to yourself. But I will tell you this. If you don't talk to yourself, sometimes you will go crazy. And David is having a conversation with himself. And David's stronger self is talking to his weaker self. Now, most of us have two yous on the inside of us. Some of y'all got 4 or 5. But most of us, we got 2 yous on the inside of us. There's a stronger you, and there's a weaker you. And sometimes your weaker you will try to tell your stronger self that I can't take anymore. But that's when your stronger self kicks in and says, I can do all things. Oh, I got the wrong guy. And Christ is strengthening me. See, your weaker self will try to tell your strong self that I'm going to go home and I'm going to cry, I'm going to walk the floor all night long. But your stronger self tells your weaker self that weeping may endure for a night. Oh, come on. But joy will come in up. I wish I asked that. Your weaker self will try to tell your stronger self that all these weapons and all these haters are coming up against me. But watch this, your stronger self will tell your, I wish I had it wrong, will tell your weaker self that no weapon, I wish I formed against you, shall be able to prosper. See, can I tell you what the difference is? It's amazing. Watch it. It's amazing how your weaker self and your stronger self form words. Watch this. When your weaker self, you see the letters O-W-H, it's different from when your stronger self see those same words O-W-H. Your weaker, y'all still with me? See, your weaker self will spell O-W-H, and he would say, how? Your weaker self will tell you that you'll start doubting God. Because you'll start asking God, how am I going to make it? How am I going to survive? How am I going to make ends meet? That's because your weaker self will always make you doubt God. But watch this, your stronger self will take those same 3 letters and take them instead of O-H-W and change to W-H-O. And say, who? Somebody shout, who? See, your stronger self will remind you who made a way. Oh, I got the wrong guy. Out of nowhere. Your stronger self will tell you who will never leave you. Oh, I got it. Or forsake you. See, your stronger self will tell you don't Can I tell you who? Can I tell you who? His name is Jesus. If anybody here know him today, as I get ready to go to my seat this morning, somebody in here needs to know that you have a survivor's mentality. Can I tell you why you got a survivor's mentality? Because you woke up this morning. You got up in your right mind. Have I got on in this? If I'm not mistaken, you didn't use your toothbrush as your hairbrush, but you woke up in your right mind this morning. Can you look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's not how, but who woke you up this morning? Who made ways out of no ways for you? Anybody here know who I'm talking about this morning? And his name is Jesus. What can wash all my sins away? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Can you do me a favor? Can you get on your feet this morning? And what I want you to do is encourage the person beside you. And say, neighbor, don't worry about how. Don't worry about who. Say, neighbor, God will. I say, God will. He wants to take care of you. Say, neighbor, you are a survivor. And if you're a survivor, you got your best praise up in here. Say, neighbor, I just want to like this year. God showed me good to me. Can I tell you why? Because I am a survivor. I am a survivor. Look right here this morning. God, you a survivor this morning. Somebody said you wasn't going to make it. Somebody said that you weren't going to get through what you're going through. Yes. But I don't know about y'all, but I am. I'm surviving. How many of y'all know you got to open up your mouth and declare? Tell me with it. Nobody promises life is going to be easy. But you made it. And you need to understand today that God will get you through what you're going through. Look at David. David said, I almost fainted. Almost. Somebody said, I almost lost heart. Yeah, almost surrendered. Almost gave up. Anybody been that way? Has anybody been there? But then something just kick in. Your faith kicked in. And you decided, I am not going to walk around like a victim, but I got victory. I need you to get your spirit thing. That you're a survivor. That you are a survivor. And where you are right now, you will always be there. Can I talk to you right quick? Keep pushing. You keep pushing. I don't care what friends and family say. You keep pushing. Keep praying, keep pushing. I mean, God to see you through. Watch this. You can't listen to everybody. Amen. You got to be able to discern the voice of God. Because guess what? There's going to be a whole lot of voices in your ears. Amen, somebody. But how many of those devils is a liar? You can do it. You can make it. All that's testimonies in here. That you were down to your last dime. But somehow, someway, you made it. You may not be all you can be, but at least you're not what you used to be. Doors for the church are open. If you're here today, you've been baptized. You know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. The Bible says you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus. And believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. If you're here today, you need prayer. We'll be glad to pray for you today. All you have to do is step out right where you are. As a choir, is a song of invitation. Come just as you are. Give your life to Him today. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on, here.
Oh
Listen, I want to do an altar call right now. I want to do an altar call.